Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, July 29th, so you know what time it is. It's Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time, where we go through the latest, greatest information from this past week, plus anything that's coming up in the next week or so, and try and do it in 15 minutes or less. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, especially with a really cool event that's happened this weekend. I did a full video on it yesterday, but for those of you that missed that, I'm going to go ahead and let you know about it again. Plus, some of the cool things happening on my side, which I'll skim over because I know you'd rather hear about the actual projects themselves, but lots of information coming around there. Before we really kick off the different announcements, go ahead and let you all know that starting next week, you'll start seeing my videos picking back up. My quote unquote vacation time is coming to an end here from Warrior Lion Gaming side. So you'll see my videos start picking up next week. In August, they'll start really picking up, getting much closer back to the daily videos, the recaps, the reviews, the gameplay reviews, plus some of the top 10 things that I was doing in the past. Again, apologize. It took a little time off in July to focus both on some things in the background, which we'll talk about here in a second, and also some family time since my kids were home for the summer. So wanted to spend some time with them, but we are getting back to it. Don't worry. I am still here, and I'm going to try and bring you the best information possible. Let's dive into the first one. And again, this is probably a little bit of a selfish promotion. So throwing that out there before I click to it. But you all know that I've been really working on a parallel company called Madeline Media, where we provide a lot of tools. So this announcement's more for anyone that owns a project, but those players you may also find this very interesting. The first tool that Madeline Media is going to come out and bring out to the community, different projects to help them really make their communities more just better for players, to really get a better response time with questions, both new players and existing players. We have officially created a Discord custom AI bot. So this is going to be coming into projects near you. So if you're all interested in this, go ahead and reach out to me. But we're going to be doing an AI Discord bot where we'll customize it to whatever your project is. And from a player perspective, we really think this will help new players be onboarded into projects. And also for the project teams, it really helps take a load off the mod, supports players get real-time responses. So it's I think a great tool all around. So enough of the self-promotion. Let's go ahead and dive into it. NFtopia has officially kicked off yesterday. It is in full swing. Probably by the time you're watching this, we're almost about halfway through the event this time. It is the third event of this. What's going to happen is it goes all the way till Sunday evening. Lots of events happening just about every single hour. Saturday's usually the busiest day for this. So if you want to get in there and talk to your fellow players, talk to some teams and project owners, they will be around today. So go ahead and jump in there. I'll have a link down in the description so you can go ahead and sign up if you haven't already. It is a free virtual event. Lots of great things. If you want to at least get an overview without signing up, go ahead and check out my video from yesterday, see if it's something that works for you. And then I encourage you all to go ahead and check out NFtopia. I have 2 booths there for the 2 companies I had already mentioned. Plus there are a ton. There's 8 full halls of different project teams. So you'll see projects that you're very familiar with, and I guarantee you'll find a project that you have no clue about. I found a bunch that I was not aware of, so it was pretty cool to see that. In addition to that, we got a big announcement. I don't know if this kind of went under the radar, other than a few people mentioning it. I almost missed it too. Wax actually put a Medium article out there around the Wax Cloud wallet and ownership. We all know that one of the big issues that we had was the ownership around the Wax Cloud wallet. We didn't have all the keys that you get with Anchor and some of the other wallets. They are going to be implementing a lot of that. I will have a link in the description down to this. I actually will probably do a full video on this also. It's a big step for them, which a lot of people that have cloud wallets absolutely appreciate. You have both the beginner style and also the people that are looking for a little more security. So check out that Medium article. Again, I'll try and do another video on it just to give you all the details around it. Then we got Avalon. For those of you that have Avalon Alpha passes all the way from Emerald, Gold, Silver, June passes, whatever pass that you've had for the Alpha, you have access to the game right now all the way to August 1st. So if there was those caps there that were keeping some people out when their pass expired, this is a special event that they're trying to run through August 1st. because they're going to be taking some time off in August, but they want to get as many players in there as possible, get your fix from it. You cannot earn badges during this time frame. The only people that can earn badges right now are those that own a July pass. So if you do have a past pass, for example, a gold pass, you can jump into the game, you can play, you just can't earn badges. So go ahead and check it out, jump in, have some fun, play for the rest of the weekend all the way to August 1st. Next on the list, we have Outlaw Troopers. They kicked off Season 7. I did a video on this. There's a lot of changes to it, both from a look perspective and also a gameplay perspective. Go ahead and check that video out there. We have roughly about, I guess, 3.5, a little less than 3.5 weeks left in the season, even though it just kicked off this week. So get in there, earn your prizes, have some fun with it. In addition to that, from the FGL side, Cosmic Clash is finishing up, or they actually did finish up. Wow. They finished up this past week. A great finish to the end of this, from the end of the season. They have another season that's right around the corner, so keep an eye out for that. They may even do another in-between seasons type of event like they did with the King of the Hill last time. So keep an eye on their Discord. And then from the Mecha world, they had an announcement this week that they are now, if you're not familiar with it, if you send your mechas out on those quests, when they come back, there is a chance that they can find NFTs. I haven't been lucky enough, but I know there's a lot of other people that have found NFTs. Normally, it's equipment within the game. What they've announced this week is they're expanding it to other projects. So you have the ability to not only get Cosmic Clash or Outlaw Troopers or Mecha World NFTs, but now you can get Taco, Apex Kings, Nova Pangea, all sorts of projects. I love the collaboration. I love the projects working together for in-game rewards now. And we're not just doing giveaways across projects. We're actually doing collaborations within the game. So it's really fun to see that they've added this to the game. Next on the list, we have Taco, and I almost missed this. I almost did this video earlier this morning. If you're familiar with this, I usually record these videos on Fridays, usually in the morning on Fridays. For some reason, NFTopia, I delayed the recording of this, and I delayed it just long enough for Taco to go ahead and make this announcement. They have a brand new game that is coming around here, and you can get equipment by playing at Cryptia. They are finally releasing this. They hinted at this a while ago. Obviously didn't give us a name, didn't give us a lot of details around it, but we knew something was coming. They have some more games that are coming. So it's neat to see. This is actually a new strategic idle game that's integrated with AI. So you'll start seeing this a lot more. I guarantee this. We've started seeing projects already using AI within the game. We're going to see a whole lot. And I personally think by this time next year, it will be a standard to use AI as part of the game logic within a game. So it's neat to see that Taco jumped right on there and starting to use it. We will see more games doing this, so be prepared for that. But this is neat. Definitely worth checking out. Once I have more details around the game itself, I will go ahead and do a full video on this, hopefully do a game review video on this one too. So keep an eye out for this. Next on the list, we have Wombat. They are making some major changes coming into Season 12. We still have a little bit of time left in Season 11, but Season 12 will be right around the corner. Usually it kicks off a week after the Season 11 ends, and there will be some major changes. I think a lot of these changes are really trying to adapt, obviously make some game balancing, but I think I'm hoping that they're getting closer and preparing for Dungeon Worlds. I'm really hoping to see more of that come out here in the near future. In addition, from Wombat, I mentioned this last time, they do have the refundable NFTs. They are now available. They're on Polygon. So they're not available on Wax, so they're on Polygon. So if you want to go ahead and expand and get the higher mining power with using the other blockchain, since you may already have 100 NFTs staked from the Wax side, this is a good option because no matter what you spend on it, you will get back. It's great for the bear market, which we're in right now, when NFTs tend to lose value. It'll be an interesting conversation when we get back to a bull market when NFTs tend to gain value. We'll see if this is actually worth it at that time. But I think from a bear market perspective, I think it's a very interesting option there. Next on the list, we have Nook Studios. They announced that a very important thing, and it's something that I'm very happy the direction that they're going with. If you're familiar or not familiar with Nook Studios, they are going to produce a number of different games. They already have Mining Architect out there. They have a few other ones that are going to be launching here in the very near future. and they are following, at least in theory, they are following a similar approach that FGL does. Slightly different, but at least they are using one token across all of the different games as the main token for the game. There are tokens within the game for some of them, and there's going to be some economics within the game, but they have one main token that goes across all of the different games, and it is also going to be linked very closely to the bridge that they're putting out there that I've mentioned in past videos. Once I have more details on this, I'll go ahead and put more out there, but they also did announce that they're going to be doing a PFP, which is going to be interesting. And this reminds me quite a bit of like the Nova Pangea PFP, not the bull or the apes or those kind of NFTs. These are they're game related PFPs that have in-game utility and they give you rewards. So it's going to be interesting. They actually gave a quick sneak peek, and I apologize. Like this is kind of what they're going to look like. This is for the Eskimo game that they have. This is for Mining Architect. And this is going to be for Blockchain Chronicles. At least gives you an idea of the style that they're going to have with these PFPs. Very interesting looking styles. I think they mix very well with what the games are going to be looking like. And you can use them across games. And they also produce this Inuk token. So it's a way so you can go ahead and get some passive of the Inuk token. Next on the list, we actually have Parsec. Speaking of PFPs, they are releasing a total of 200 completely unique PFPs. The first 10 are going to be via auction, and they finish up this weekend. They're all unique, and I want to stress that. They will have in-game utility. You can go ahead and check out the details as far as the in-game utility. You get some passive of the token. You get some voting rights with them. You also get your profile image within the game is going to be your PFP. So there are rewards to these. Also, again, an in-game utility PFP. So it's nice to see when games actually implement this. We're starting to see it a whole lot more. PFP is all the rage on Wax right now. And a lot of the PFPs are don't have a lot of utility. We'll just say that. and I can't imagine a lot of those will last. Other than unless they can build a great community, which I know there are a few that are focusing on the community. But I strongly believe that PFPs should have some sort of utility connection, which is why I like these kind of PFPs better, because they have the in-game connection. I've rambled a lot on this. I have one more PFP to talk about, and that is for Nova Pangea. Just a quick reminder, and this is an old image, so I apologize for the old image. But I wanted to mention this, that as of August 1st, if you have a PFP, a Nova Pangea PFP within your wallet, you'll go ahead and get their random drop. Last time they give in-game, essentially they drop in-game NFTs to anyone that owns the PFPs. So if you are at all looking for a Nova Pangea PFP, I would get it before their snapshot for the August 1st drop, just because you get some more in-game NFTs that you can use. All right, next we have Starship Beyond. They have a sale that's going on this coming Tuesday. It is for their founder token. Check out their white paper, because the founder token is more than just the alpha or the demo release. The founder token is going to give you a number of benefits in the upcoming season. Originally, it was supposed to be $100 in Wax. Now they've kind of reduced it. He mentioned in his AMA today on NFTopia, God, that they did reduce it a little bit for this early bird special. So it is $80, gives you access to the demo that's also dropping on the 1st on Tuesday. And then it'll give you a number of benefits down the road once the game's actually released. Please understand the demo that they're releasing here in early August is a very simplistic version of it. So it will give you a feel for the game. It won't give you all the features of the game. So understand that. And they're kind of bugs. It's an alpha. So keep an eye out for that. But if you're at all interested in the game, I like the gameplay of it. I like the pixel art gameplay of it. So it'll be interesting to see how it actually plays. So we'll see. We'll see once it comes out here, and we can start actually do a gameplay review on it. Next on the list, we got Realm. They are doing their global event that's going to essentially lead us to the end of the season. So if you're playing with us, their long 12-week season is almost coming to a close. with the big global event that's happening right now. And then the season 8 will actually end on August 7th. So big push for the end. If you're going for those rankings, push hard, especially during these global events. Is a great time to go ahead and boost up and get higher rankings. So go ahead and keep pushing. Next on the list, we got Million of Mars. They actually have their Gen 3 land crafting expansion happening. So go ahead and check out the details for that if you're not familiar with it. It's actually been a while since they've gone from Gen 2 to now it's Gen 3. So that is happening right now if you're at all interested in the game. Then we have a few other ones. Waxel World didn't provide any details, but they posted for the first time in about 2 months. They got something cooking. So more information to come. I keep trying to scroll down and see if they post anything. I have not yet, but something tells me they have some big news coming here, obviously, because they have announcements saying they have big news coming. So I know, I'm Captain Obvious there. All right, I got Forged Arena with a big update that has happened. I like how they've been doing this, especially with working with that AAA studio. They've been putting out updates on a weekly basis of what they're developing, what they're working on, and what's coming up, especially with the Unreal 5.2, which I am very curious to see how that's going to look compared to the way it used to look. Zombie Coin also put a big update out here. They have a huge upgrade or update happening here in a few weeks. So they're starting to put some of the details out there around the season, some of the things that are going to happen with it. So keep a very close eye on their Discord if you like the game. Colonize Mars, they have a new website that's out there. You can go ahead and check it out. And then last but not least, Atomic Hub. They have a new drop happening. It's probably already launched by the time you're watching this, but when I'm recording this, there's about 15 hours left. So you're going to want to go ahead and check that out. It's very reasonably priced. If you take a look at what the game is going to look like, this is for alpha key tickets or alpha keys. It gives you a chance to get into the game here in the near future. $10 for the bigger pack, and then less than $1 for just getting access to I should say it's a beta. They call it alpha key, but it's actually a beta, access to beta. It's a little confusing there, but just from the video itself, and I know this is just a demo video, it looks interesting. I'm curious to see what the gameplay is going to be like for this. I'll probably go ahead and grab one if by the time you're watching this, if I haven't already grabbed one, and I'll do a gameplay review on this one once it's available. All right, those are the updates. Go ahead, don't forget to check out NFTopia. Again, free event. I keep stressing that's free because some people think you have to pay to get in there. You do not, other than giving them your email address to sign up for an account. You will be emailed, throwing that out there. But the event's fun. It's for players and people to go to. It's completely free. And you can talk to a lot of different projects and check out a lot of projects. I think I went over a little bit more than 15 minutes today, so I apologize. There's a lot to go over. I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope to see you in NFTopia, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.